everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and I watched some news unfold yesterday about HP, and to be honest it was very upsetting news for me, and that was the news that they are stopping hardware development on WebOS hardware, namely the HP touchpad, which was launched just 7 weeks ago, and also the HP Pre 3 mobile phone, which just a few days ago I was even considering buying for myself. Now, the alarm bells started ringing probably about 2 weeks ago when HP actually reduced the price of their touchpad by £50 in the UK. There are also reports about Best Buy buying 275,000 units and wanting to return most of those because they'd only managed to sell around about 25,000 of them, so just a 10% sell-through rate for them. What amazes me is that HP bought Palm, and I have a Palm device in my hand here, and they bought Palm and were going to develop it with the new WebOS into something fantastic and exciting, and they did very well with the HP touchpad. A very nice looking device, lacking on apps when it was launched, but the WebOS is absolutely fantastic. I really love the multitasking, the stacking card system, beautiful design on WebOS. Even the email application looked absolutely fantastic. And I mentioned about the Pre 3. Well, that mobile phone was just launched a few days back in Europe. In fact, just 2 days ago HP were putting out an email saying how excited they were for the launch of the Pre 3 in Europe, and then just 2 days later they make this announcement. Just backtracking slightly, this is my Tungsten E. Now, going back quite a few years, I can't remember when I even purchased this, but I absolutely loved the Palm Pilot, the Palm Tungsten E, E5. There were so many iterations of this and I absolutely loved it. The touchscreen, the handwriting recognition, the fact that I could store memos, to-do lists, all of my contacts, was absolutely fantastic. And it had these 2 touch areas on the bottom which you could either invoke an on-screen keyboard, or it would actually recognise your handwriting using something called graffiti. I loved my Tungsten E so much I even bought a dedicated case for it just to keep it nice and safe. And when Palm went down or were struggling and HP supposedly rescued them and were going to develop the WebOS and bring out new hardware and get developers on board, I was super excited. So big shame on you, HP. I think it's a very bad thing that you've done. You should have really continued to develop the WebOS and the hardware instead of just doing a half-hearted attempt and bringing out what was 1.5 devices. I'm not even going to count the Pre 3 because who's going to buy one now that you've made that announcement? Well, I really do hope that somebody does invest in WebOS and buys that particular operating system. Perhaps somebody like HTC can pick it up for a bargain price, develop it and get it incorporated into some new handsets. Me for one, with the backing of somebody like HTC and some great apps and developers on board, then it stands a chance still of succeeding. In closing, well, I'm very disappointed in what HP's done. All I can say is I still love my Palm Tungsten E, and I hope that if you get anything from this video, you at least follow the advice that the Palm Tungsten E is shown on your screen now.